joyous day for the guild and Zakk Ramses overall.
Ladies and gentlemen of the Grimm Guild, prepare yourselves for the slaying of Goliath before your very eyes. Tonight, Zakk Ramses falls.
His confidence is oozing. He must know Erebus will be pleased.
Pride comes before the fall. Perhaps his actions before shutting the eyes of the Oracle of Malum.
Shadow Shiram.
Basilius, it's a shame you even arrived here today. Your defeat would be far easier to stomach if you heard it from me secondhand after this session, instead of from the Primordial Oracle of Malum himself.
As always, your talk is as cheap as your ego is large.
These words of ego come from your mouth? I can hardly contain my laughter.
Laugh it up, laugh it up. This is gonna be a whole lot more sobering for you real quick.
Really?
Believe in the miasma, my friend, or prepare for the doom that awaits you.
Shadows of the Grimm Guild, Basilius Ramses, this session to honor the great god of darkness Erebus has officially commenced.
In praise of Erebus!
Gentlemen, this return session was orchestrated as a means to evaluate Zakk Ramses, the current Basilius of the Grimm Guild and the quest of Erebus, and the true miasma as anointed by Erebus itself. The quandary at hand is whether Zakk Ramses has proven his allegiance to the Grimm Guild and the quest of Erebus, and has proven his worth as a worthy Basilius. If Erebus has deemed Zakk Ramses has passed this test, he will remain in his current position and retain the unwavering support of this guild. If not, a replacement Basilius will be sought out, and the title of the miasma will be stripped from Ramses. Miasma, present your works of darkness.
Members of the Grimm Guild, Primordial Oracle of Malum, Lord of Darkness Erebus, Shiram, I come before you today as a man who has faced obstacles of a large variety. These obstacles I've faced have been presented by shady rogues and crooked thieves. The common theme here is there's a lot of bad men out there. But the fact of the matter is, the baddest man of them all is Zakk Ramses. That fact has been true for the longest time. It's never been truer than now, since I've risen to the challenge from Erebus.
Some evidence of this claim would be much appreciated, Mr. Ramses.
Oh, don't you worry, Shadow Shiram. That's where we're going next.
here, Lord. Admittedly, that takes a certain kind of just get on with it, Ramses.
Oh yeah, Shadow Shiron, that does take a certain level of evil. But that's exactly what the miasma brings to the table. Our creed in the Grimm Guild is to spread doom and to gain gold. As you all have seen, I've spread plenty of doom over these last couple of weeks. And I brought back gold in every situation. Sometimes moral, other times literal. At the end of the day, I have been reborn in Erebus' image. This challenge has awakened me to the point that I have never been more committed to this cause. Ladies and gentlemen of the Grimm Guild, Lord of Darkness, Ramses is rising. And the only way this guild does not reach its goals of influence on the national and international levels is if a man other than Zakk Ramses leads the charge. The quest of Erebus is safe and powerful in my control.
The son of the void Erebus has rolled on the dragon Ozymandias into my mind. Shadow Shiron, do you have any final notes of interest to contribute?
No, Primordial Oracle. Please continue on.
Without any further points of consideration, due to the strong embrace of the core fundamentals of this order in sadistic and diverse methods, by the power vested in me by the great god of darkness Erebus, I hereby declare Zakk Ramses is indeed the true miasma and will retain his position as the Basilius of the Grimm Guild, the quest of Erebus.
Thank you, Primordial Oracle. Thank you. I thank you both. I really do. You're too kind.
You're too amazing. You're so incredible up there. I mean, just
What I do.
owned him.
I told you about this guy, right? I mean, I didn't want to pick sides before, but I never lost faith in you.
You saw, you understood, and I appreciate it. You're discerned, and both of you, I feel that. I thank you so much. I really
Anytime, you guys. Anytime.
We are indebted to you.
do. Listen, I don't. Give me 1 second. Sure. If I may, are you free later? I'd like to have a drink and just kind of clear the air, if you're willing.
Settle tonight.
So you have to say it. I apologize.
Yes. If you could lend me your ear.
Good evening, Miasma.
Shadow Shiron, happy to see you. Take a seat.
My, things have changed. I think this is the first time you ever told me you were pleased to see me.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong. But I do mean it. You know, it took a lot of guts for you after everything that went down today for you to come here and sit face to face with me. So I appreciate that.
I figured I owed you some face-to-face time after all the prodding I've been doing of you this late.
Well, again, that means a lot. Thank you. We are still members of this guild together, after all. So as long as we are, I thought it'd be wise to clear the air a little bit.
Sure. I wanted to thank you.
What?
Your way you handle the guild and the way you view me and the quest of Erebus, the way all of it came together. You brought this fire in me that I never knew existed and made me grow in my darkness and my conniving ways, and I've been revitalized. In this whole situation, I found myself going to depths I never knew I could, and now that I know I can get that much deeper, I don't think I've reached my peak yet. And that's a realization I never would have had if it wasn't for you and your disdain for my process.
You're welcome, I suppose. I can't believe that you're being so vulnerable about this. We never had a relationship dynamic like this before.
Well, I want it to be real. The challenge is done, and though I was the victor in the situation, you deserve to know how much of an impact you've had on me and on this guild as a whole. You saw that what I was doing within the Grimm Guild and out on the road to the quest of Erebus, it wasn't the best Zakk Ramses could be. You realized that. You recognized it. And I've grown as a result, and I see clearly now.
We don't always see eye to eye. But I respect your commitment to this order. And as a shadow of this order, I was happy to aid you, Basilius.
To the quest of Erebus, and to the Grimm Guild. May darkness reign, and all in its way perish.
To the quest of Erebus. I couldn't believe you dove as deep as you did when you shared your actions with me earlier. That punishment that wrestler took. You tortured him. That was darkness.
Yeah, it was. And the fact is, that doesn't happen without you. I learned how to keep taking that next step, how to keep finding that new darkest point in my soul. I found that because you backed me into a corner. You made me get to the point where I had to put up or shut up. And I did just that. And that launching into absolute darkness, you got me there. Because you knew I could be more. You knew I could be the Miasma. And you were right. You're absolutely right.
Yes, I was. It just came, sometimes.
Yes. Yes, you were right. And that's exactly the problem. You were right. And I won't have that. I will not have anyone stand against me and question me. The Grimm Guild is mine. The quest of Erebus will be seen in accordance with my vision. You saw flaws, and as a precedent that I will not let anyone else follow. And so, when I realized you were the one true threat I had within this order, I realized something had to be done. And the perfect remedy was that poisoned scotch you just drank. Oh, I bet you are feeling that now, aren't you? It's fast acting, as you can see. And rest assured, it's not worth pissing yourself to try to come up with an escape route, because there isn't one. Slowly, you're going to lose all body functionality, and then your heart will stop. Oh, you feel that now, Shadow Chiron? You feel it yet? This is what you wanted, right? This is what you wanted. You wanted me to get darker. You wanted me to dig deep. You wanted me to embrace the ideals of Erebus, right? Isn't this what you wanted? Show my real colors. My colors are black and red, motherfucker. You thought I was playing your fucking game the whole time, but guess what? You've been playing mine. Chiron, I thank you. I'll see you around.
Miasma! Miasma! Darkness! It's fallen!
Ha 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 ha!